shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Go. 280! You got to get the ball, Deegan. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Check 24. Hey, empty.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Link line two.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Get it.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. The 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 46 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Eagles get over 1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Now Howard. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Check. Cross.
They'll run on first down. Hodge, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. A carry for Foreman. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And some room to roam now. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
61, matchbox, light.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run. This is Hunt. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Any day.
21-0 our score after 1.
Go! 8 lead. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Let's go.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, Collins. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Check, 47. Yeah. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Check right 47. Check right 47. Hit it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check 52. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Out of the gun, this is Howard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. A first down carry here for Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, Echo.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
46 down, man. 5-4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the Bears' 10-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kiki QT there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bravo! Check 59, Mike. Yo, go, go! 59.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Check, 59.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Mike, check, 59.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on Divisional Round Weekend.
Come on, fellas.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful Divisional Round Weekend.
Recon, 132 fighter. Snap.
On first down, it's Hunt. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Come on, set. 18 Gators. Protein spill. 5.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. John Ross, 29 yards as the Bears push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenge on your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Wentz going to throw, and Thomas has it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Wentz now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Mike 10. Hey, Alpha. We got Mike 10 right here, guys.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. Open man here is Hamilton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
Go.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On play action, Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Hey, Charlie. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's go.
Now a give to Collins. And it's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, wahoo! Let's bring it. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Second and 13. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They go to Johnson again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Punt. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go one more. Mike 59. Mike is 59.
2nd and 1. That's complete. It's Collins. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Down. 10 Lobo. Safe. Zoom. What we got? What we got? Mike, check. 59.
2nd and 9 now. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Fletcher Cox gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Hey, exit. Mike's 47. And let's hit out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's just call that play exactly what it is. Needed, because they wanted to get back in the game, and they knocked the ball free, and now they have a chance to do exactly that.
They got the chance. Now they have to take advantage. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Single receiver.
2nd and 6. The 25-yard line.
Hey, box truck.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Wentz, he gets it to Thomas. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
56.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And that's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Win 5-3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. On play action, it's Wentz. Airing it out for Hamilton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Brought down by Nate Gehring.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tight right. Solo out
2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, Delta. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. 5.
They'll look to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Both sevens and Mike. Both sevens and Mike. Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I got you. Hey, check, Mike. Big grip.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Here's Ryan Allen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey. Motion.
Here's Collins. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Steve 6.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got Smith here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Here's a 1st down run with Collins. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Hodge. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It's a loss of a yard.
Wynn's going to try and throw on third. Open man is QT, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
25, check your bunt. What's 20? Topper! Come.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wins. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. On 1st down, Collins. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And again, it's Collins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Check, 47. Good. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Let's go, D. Get it.
Back to throw here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
This is Crowell. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Give him 2 yards on that one, 2nd and goal now.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
They come out here in the I. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Ready?
Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd down.